Thanks for joining, folks. We're going to make some soup today. Some of the vegetables, we have potatoes and yams, some tops, some leeks, vegetable tops, just pretty much whatever I have on hand. Here we have a pot of water about half full. So we added some chicken stock and some bay leaf, some dried parsley flakes, some dried thyme, some adobo seasoning. This is the first time I'm using it. Turned out good. The dried ginger, some turmeric for health benefits as well as color, Creole seasoning. This is my Creole seasoning. Of course, some black pepper. Then we have some poultry seasoning. Now, if you don't like the spices I'm using, you don't have to use them. You can just use salt and pepper if you like. Here is the chicken. Sometimes I put it in whole, sometimes I cut them in half. Then we stir. Here's some top vegetables I had left over in a whole onion. Throw those in. And we stir, of course, bring that back to a boil. Or let that simmer. You don't want to boil it rigorously, just let it simmer. We've got all day. Now we're just going to cover the pot and let it go. We check back in. Remember to stir, people. We don't want it to scorch on the bottom. Lower the fire. We're getting a simmer here. See, it's boiling. We add the potatoes because we're almost done. We're going to cook those al dente. Now we add in the carrots. Okay, folks, let's recap. We started with the chicken in the pot. We threw in the bay leaf and the spices. Then we put in the yams because they take longer to cook. And now we have 2 potatoes and the vegetable tops, an onion, and the carrots and potatoes. Okay, we're back at a boil. So now we're going to add in our last one. Is the prepackaged vegetables. You would think after as many times as I made this soup that I would have a recipe down. But I can tell you, I've never made the same soup twice because I always added something different. Sometimes I'll add in noodles, I'll add in wild rice. Each time it turns out differently, and each time it's always delicious. My wife can eat soup 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So let's keep stirring. We're almost there, people. Chicken's tender, vegetables are nice. We're going to cut everything off just before the potatoes are totally done because as it sits in the pot, it's going to continue to cook. Now the oil that you see on top of the pot, that can be skimmed off, but that comes from the skin of the chicken. It's one of my son's favorites. Let's take, for instance, that you don't eat meat. You do not have to use chicken. You could use just the vegetables and be very, very good. Here I am, this broth that we use. We're going to top it off with some box broth. I don't have any stock left. Doing this with one hand. I'm going to add the entire box. This my wife will take to work with her through the week. And also I put into containers when I'm all done. So we can freeze some if we like, or we can take it to lunch. It'll be ready for them. Thanks for staying with me through the video. It's time to eat. Thank you very much. God bless.